Hey guys, yeah, I logged on to see this today. That was fun. Absolutely crazy. I guess whenever I should go through all of them, but so Kidder Sanctuary, Dark Strain Dragon was restricted to 1. I believe this is the mandatory, like, gives all grade 3 cards boost, so you kind of just only play grade 3s in the deck. Which is kind of funny. I'm not sure why Magnolia was limited with Inlet Pulse, since I'm pretty sure your Vanguard has to be Flagberg, but let me check that really quick. Inlet Pulse Dragon. It's a pretty popular card, so yeah, your Vanguard has to be flagship. Oh, but you can attack and you can just attack with it from the back row. Okay, that's fine. And as for this, Prism Image Rosa. I think it was like Mellow at a Mat make a video about that. Let's see, look at 7 cards, add 2 Prism cards, add 1 to your hand, and bind a card. Wait, what? Let me read the PSAT. Look at 7 cards after paying the cost. Reveal 2 with Prism. 1 of them goes to your hand, another one is bound. Okay. When placed in your bind zone, all of your front row units get 10k power? I don't know why they keep giving BT free power. The only cost of this card is choosing a card from 2 cards off the top 7. That's really strong. So that's not hard to understand. It's only in B Premium though. I don't know why. I don't know what Prism does in Premium though, so fair enough, I guess. I don't know what the... Let me read Masquerade Master Harry real quick. Because Alice is the same, like counter blast, soul blast 1, put it in soul, call another card, it's the same. So... Magia. Counterblast and choose a face down card. Same as this unit, choose 2 cards from circles and put them into the soul. When this unit attacks, you pay the cost, choose 3 cards from your soul, call them to separate rear cards, and at the end of the turn, put them into the soul. So, I guess they finally hit Pale Moon. I'm guessing they hit this because of Mega Trick. Because you could just stride it and then you could extend your Alice combo. Like, hold on, let me see if I can find Mega Trick. G unit, Pale Moon. Yvette, I think. Is that the one? It's not Yvette, Yvette's the other one. Mega Trick. Dark Lord Princess, that's the one I'm pretty sure. Yeah, at the end of the turn, this better full attack to Vanguard, stride a face of G unit with the Magi ability, and then call this card to Vanguard Circle, so... I'm kind of surprised that this is getting hit now, because, I mean, this was always a thing for a long time. And in case you don't understand, because Harry has the Magia ability, you can stride it and kind of just extend your combos. So, like, you could do your normal Alice combos, and with your Workoroids now you having CC, you can essentially just eternally use Alice for a really long period of time, because the original Alice was on hit, but this one is just at the end of the battle it attacked, so... I mean, maybe Workoroid's got something I don't understand, and they're doing a lot better, but... I don't know, it's kind of weird that they would do that, and then this one's upsetting. If you've ever watched my Order Quality build video, then I talked a little bit about how they were going to handle Ruination Dragon because the build was really, really popular, and a lot of people said it was really good. Some people were even saying like it was just going to get straight up banned, and it did, basically. I don't know why it's restricted to 1, because restricted to 1 doesn't do anything, and for some reason it was only a Mega Colony, even though every Stoichia clan can run this card. So that's really weird, but yeah. So basically it's typically with Ruination Dragon and Gridora, you're kind of mixing control with advantage, which I guess it's fine if Nubatama does it, but not Mega Colony. But it's not even that, it's that Gridora is a hard counter to some clans in the metagame, and Ruination Dragon kind of gives Mega Colony the resources to be able to continue playing, even though they're also putting up control stuff. And with Malignantis coming out, I'm not that surprised, because it kind of pressures opponents more to use more of their hand. In case you guys don't know, Malignantis, it reduces the opponent's Vanguard's power from 10k, and it can be activated from the G zone. It's pretty good overall, but yeah. I'm shocked there's no Narukami hit. We're getting new Eradicator cards. There's no reason why Vanquisher or Stunverse shouldn't be hit here. There's no reason. There's absolutely no reason why, because it's a deck where you search out every card. It's a deck that hand pulls. It's a deck that binds your whole rear guard. It does way too much. It's not even countered by Mega Colony. I don't even know what counters Vanquisher. I think you just have to kill it turn 1 before it even does anything. It's just, what do you do against that? What do you do against a deck that does literally everything with like minimal costs? Like, I'm looking at these and it's like, okay, that's understandable. Okay, that's understandable. Okay, understandable. Questionable. Actually, it's not questionable, because with the new CC Rocket Road, like, you can make this go forever. But this is questionable. I don't like this. They should have just straight up banned it. Because, and it's not restricted to Mega Colony, so maybe I'll make a Great Nature video with Ruination Dragon in it, because any deck can run this. Like, again, it's a Stoichia card, so that means Grand Blue, that means Aqua Force, that means Great Nature, Neo Nectar can all run this card. In fact, I'm not even sure why Neo Nectar wouldn't run this card, if I'm being honest. Like, it doesn't make any sense why they wouldn't run it, considering they struggle with advantage. So maybe that's what I'll do. That would be really funny. But yeah, will definitely be interesting. I mean, this isn't interesting. Workaroid is still definitely very playable because you have Yvette. I think Nightmare Dolls use their hand a lot though, so I don't know if they'll have the hand pressure to use the Axel circles with Yvette. I think the Ruination hit is kind of boring. I was really expecting them to hit the order cards, because hitting Ruination doesn't... It basically shuts down the whole build. Like, that means that there's no further interactions in the future for Ruination Dragon to complete. And having it at 1 means that you essentially are playing without a Gift Marker, you're playing without Stride, you're playing without Persona Ride. Like, you're essentially riding a grade 3 for like 1 effect activation. It's completely cold, the build. It's kind of just insulting to put it to 1 instead of banning it. And it's only a Mega Colony too, which I'm gonna keep repeating myself if I keep going here. So I think Workaroid is definitely still playable. I think this isn't that bad. I think this is pretty bad. It's not that bad because people can go back to Gridora. It's just people got to go back to managing their costs. People got to go back to like semi-cradle blockade columns. I think that's fine. Like that's totally fine. It's just kind of boring though, because Mega Colony doesn't have many builds. Like we've been getting these like offhand like main deck cards, so like Elite Mutant Giraffe, Blister, Mechaning Armor Beetle. All of these are great cards, right? But like, what about the grade 3s? What about those? What about archetype cards? What about something interesting, right? But like the most interesting thing in the past while was like Blister, right? And Malignantes, which will be really good for Mega Colony, so it's not that bad, but you're still going to be shredding Ghidorah. You're still going to be riding Ghidorah. I don't, like, what does Bushiroad want you to do, because and I know a lot of the order cards in Stoichia aren't good right now. So if they restricted the order cards, it's like, oh, well, what would you play then? You wouldn't play anything because, like, none of it's playable, right? Like, it's not, like, that good. It'd be, like, resing 2, rear guards, and, like, that's it. And even then, I think that's kind of fine, right? Because having access to, like, multiple abilities, or even, like, retire in Mega Colony, that would be really good. But yeah, it's definitely not that interesting. People are just going to go back to Ghidorah builds. This is probably going to cull interest in Mega Colony for a while, which I think is really sad. I think one of the reasons they actually hit Ruination Dragon is because the card's cheap. This is like the only way the card sees play. This was the only time the card was used. You're not going to be seeing this in Overdress, you're not going to be seeing this in other clans, because like other clans don't need the advantage. Like Great Nature already has great advantage. Neo Nectar already creates board cards. Like Aquaforce has just better Vanguards to play. Grand Blue, I mean, I can see like a Lyrical Veil, like Flagberg build, but yeah, I could see that. Yeah, that doesn't sound bad at all, actually. That would be interesting. I would play that. But other than that, like, why would you like so like one-sidedly decide like, oh, we don't want order cards in Mega Colony like at all? And it's like the best cards for it are from like a Centrig, or the best like Vanguards for it, like the original Darkface printed in G, the fucking Ghidorah. I can't even think of a V Premium Vanguard you can run in this that wouldn't be a kind of just troll, because you would essentially just be doing it for the gift marker, right? You would essentially just be doing it for the protected gift marker, and that's not great. That's like not good at all. That's kind of why I liked Area Stiller, because you wouldn't have to play that. You could play like the Overdress cards, or you could play like original G Vanguards, and you could still get protected gift markers. Like, it was hard once per turn, but it was something. I don't know. Mega Colony keeps getting a lot of trash grade 3s, and they keep focusing on the grade 3 gimmick, and they're not doing anything with it. Like, the last grade 3 rearguard we got was, well, technically Martial Mutant, but Martial Mutant's garbage, so I'm not even thinking about Martial Mutant. Martial Mutant is hot garbage. But like Intrude Scissors, Hell Demise, those were all really cool. I don't know. Mech Hunting Ornamental, if you're a Mech Hunting player, those are really good. But yeah, I don't know, just super disappointing. And no Narukami hits. the last premium tournament, or well, whatever it was, I don't know. I think it was Springfest actually. There was Narukami on like every team. There wasn't even that many Pale Moon or Mega Colonies, but I guess they're like, oh, people are playing it. like this I kind of understand, because like, again, like Alice with CC is scary, right? Like with the right hand, you essentially never like stop attacking the opponent, and that's kind of a loss. But pulling cards from your opponent's hand forever and getting like infinite card advantage, why is that allowed? On top of most of your clan is just, it doesn't have any cost outside of like Counter Blast 1, Soul Blast 1, and that's like 2 separate cards, right? Like that's 2 separate cards. You see like Cho like restanding and like attacking you with like 24k like twice, but like, and it's probably going to be higher because it triggers. It's probably going to hit a lot harder because the opponent's board has a lot more cards, because the opponent binds cards from hand for their advantage, but all of their cards call or superior ride if they're bound, and these are cards they add to their hand, or they just draw because their G unit draws and binds and hand pulls, and they still get their V Premium Vanguard skill. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely insane. I don't understand why Stunverse or Vanquisher wasn't hit in this set. Like, especially since they're releasing more Eradicator cards. It's like they don't want Narukami to play Eradicator at all. Like, they're releasing Eradicator after Eradicator after Eradicator after Eradicator, and in reverse, like, looks really good. Eradicator reverse. Like, let me pull this up. No, I'll just pull it up post, but that's really all I have time for. That's all I really wanted to talk about. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, Bushiroad can't keep ignoring Narukami like this. Like, again, I get it. Alice has CC now. There's no reason why it should be able to, like, bounce back and forth between itself forever. And you can't really put it to 1, because then you kind of kill a lot of the build, right? Actually, no, you don't, because you have a lot of grade 3 Brickeroids that bounce back and forth between the soul. It's not that bad. So that's a little questionable. Maybe they could have just put Alice to 1, so that they still had access to Harry and multi-attacking or multi-retire. Yeah, they definitely had options they could do there. I don't know why they did that. That's kind of not cool. Not cool, Bushiroad. This is kind of lukewarm. I don't know why they did this either, to be honest. Especially since, like, Bruce and Keter are a thing. Oh, well, I guess they hit Dark Strain, but, like, wait, yeah, why wouldn't you just put Inlet to 1 then? Can you, like, keep calling it this rare card? Oh, yeah, I think if you, like, ride this, then you call a card from your soul, so, like, you keep calling back Inlet plus. Okay, I understand now. Alright, that makes sense. Not great. At least we got a new PR card, though. This is gonna be a staple. Dead ass staple. If your opponent's Vanguard has triple drive, you can play this card without paying the cost. If your opponent strides... Oh, wait, actually, you're not gonna play this card, are you? Oh, no, wait, you can still use it as a normal Sentinel against Vanquisher. Oh, wait, but it's removed after you use it. Okay, Actually, is that bad? It's removed, not bound, so... I don't know. I think this is a really good, like, free Sentinel against cards. Like, I mean, it's been a while since we had Sentinel utility. I think this is really cool. Like, in Overdress, this was made to counter grade 4 power creep. But I think at Premium, this also has a lot of potential. Obviously, if you're playing like Luard and you're using, oh my gosh, I forget her name, but you know who I'm talking about, the G1 Sentinel that bounces back. Zodiac Time Beast doesn't exist, so Gear Chronicle doesn't have anything to worry about. I guess if we're playing Gridora, we might be playing Weevil. I'm not sure. I think this card kind of makes it a little bit easier because we're using less hand. So I think that kind of makes up for the cost difference. So I think that's really good, maybe. I think Malignantis is going to make up for the soul cost that Gridora build has, so... I don't know. I'll definitely come up with a build at some point soon. It'll be interesting. I can't wait for this trial deck to come out. But yeah, that's everything. I hope everyone has a nice day.